Have you ever wanted a high-end Bluetooth receiver with enough power to drive most headphones, a beautiful musical sound and a deep lush bass, also priced at $400 US? Well, today we are going to have a look at Dethonray SG1 Pegasus. This is a boutique Bluetooth receiver made for the most enthusiastic of enthusiasts out there. I'm George from Audiophile Heaven and I will be your host today, reviewing the Dethonray SG1 Pegasus. Most Bluetooth receivers are generally just portable dongles with an extra Bluetooth ability. They generally aren't made for driving headphones, and those which aren't that great so far, so Dethonray saw an opportunity there. They wanted to release something on the market that doesn't exist, or at least not yet, because here we have the unit, and something that is special in terms of sonics. This has been extremely well received in China and in their inner market, so I feel honored for having a unit that I can review, a unit that has such a beautiful color. This violet/purple is a really nice hue for the unit. We have two headphone outputs at the top. We have one large 4.4mm balanced headphone output and a smaller 3.5mm single-ended output. I would say that Dethonray is going in the right direction with this one because they have adapted balanced outputs. It outputs quite a bit of power and the sonic performance is exactly what you'd expect from Dethonray. Just as their DTR1 Plus Prelude music player had superb bass, this will be the case with the Dethonray SG1 Pegasus as well. Well, the SG1 Pegasus has an even better sonic performance despite being wireless. So it is actually achieving that part where it can surpass its limitation of being wireless with being a very, very good device sonically. The driving power is pretty much enough for hard to drive headphones like Audi's MM500 or HiFiMan HA1000 version 2 or Dan Clark Ion Noir 2, and pretty much all of the normal to drive headphones will be drivable out of the SG1 Pegasus. I don't often get excited about a Bluetooth receiver with headphone amplifying abilities, but when it sounds really good, it just has to happen. To give you some context, I do think that the SG1 Pegasus sounds pretty similar to a mid-range to high-end DAB. For example, it sounds pretty similar in the overall resolution and detail like an iBass DX170, but it has a much bolder bass. It's like the bass has much more impact, a much stronger presence, and much better lushness. It is so lush and so quantitative. It's not like it is colored, it's more like it is powerful, it is punchy. I don't even know how they managed to do this. Usually I would call this coloration, but it doesn't really have a special smoothness to the treble or an absence of treble or any kind of tonality coloration that I could tell you about. It is not boomy, it is not too thick. It is just that when there is bass in the song, it reproduces that with an amazing force. It's like it punches you right in your heart, and this is interesting. This is like the only Bluetooth receiver that does this and the only DAC/amp that does this. So I would say that it is quite different sonically from the others. It has outstanding dynamics too, and I was actually concerned about this. Typically when we talk about Bluetooth headphone amplifiers, we do notice some of the dynamic missing. We generally notice that the sound is more compressed and has lesser detail and lesser overall resolution than when you are using a wired DAC/headphone amplifier. Talking about the exact same price point. With the Dethonray SG1, I didn't notice such thing. It sounds amazing. It's like you don't even know it's Bluetooth. I didn't really stop and think to myself, I'm reviewing a Bluetooth DAC/headphone amplifier, and I already wrote the full written review, so I spent quite a while with it. It's more like it sounds superb. It sounds like when it comes to the bass, the energy and the dynamics. In the mid-range, it has outstanding detail, but it has a musical mid-range. It has good texture presentation, but it is not overly extruded, so you shouldn't expect a harsh or a sound that is very analytical. It has a very musical and very natural sound. The treble has good presence. It has one natural trebles where you get a good amount of air and a good amount of instrument separation, also very wide soundstage and a very good overall clarity. It is very bassy, very powerful and punchy in the lows, but it doesn't really have an extra smoothness to it. The treble is just as impactful as the bass. It's like it is tuned to be perfectly natural. It places you right there in the concert hall. It gives you throw priority to your concert, and it gives you music and enough power to drive most headphones. It most probably has already been featured on Audiophile Heaven. I probably will have posted the full written review before editing the video for it. So I hope you will have read the full written review, and if not, I hope you'll search for it on audiophileheaven.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we'll see each other really soon. Bye bye!